I actually had an opportunity to like get dressed to go somewhere today and do my makeup and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and film. It was my cousin's son's 8th birthday today, and they just live like 2 towns over from us, so about 20 minutes away. And so we did, a bunch of us, most of our family lives within like, actually within half an hour of each other at most of us do. So a bunch of us got together and lined up our cars on a road at the back of their subdivision and then drove in together with signs and stuff to wish him happy birthday. And it was really fun. And I cried a little because I got to see a bunch of my family, and but I couldn't hug them and things like that. And we are a very huggy family. We hug and kiss each other always. And so that was very difficult. But I was so happy to just see their faces and be able to talk to them from vehicles and things like that. And so that was really cool. But so I figured, you know what, while I had my makeup on and stuff, I would go ahead and do a little tag video that I saw that I thought was fun. I like tag videos, in case you hadn't noticed. And I just thought it would be kind of fun to do this one. And it's only 15 questions. And as usual, I'll try not to talk too terribly long. And we will just go ahead and do it. So number 1 is, what was your first job, your present job, and your dream job? My first job was, babysitting, but if you count like my first actual job, I worked at the little like Dairy Queen, but you know, it's like the knockoff of your small town kind of Dairy Queen ice cream place. And I worked there in high school and I loved it. It was really fun. Present job, I never say where I work for safety type reasons and things like that, but as you know, if you watch my channel, I am currently working, so I am a retail job that's considered essential. So that's what I do right now. And my dream job would be, you know what my dream job I think might be? If someone would pay me to clean my own house. Because then my house would be really clean and I'd get money for it. And I wouldn't have to leave home. Like, I think that would be my dream job. I never really thought about that till just now. But yeah, I think that would be my dream job, because I'd have a really nice clean house and money and not have to go anywhere. It would be really fabulous. Number 2 is favorite food. Potatoes are my favorite food. Like, any way you can cook them, anything like that. If you're talking about a food that's like a, you know, like not just like one ingredient, I would say probably burritos. I love burritos. I could eat a burrito. Oh my gosh, my husband makes amazing burritos and he makes them gluten-free for me and they're phenomenal. I love burritos. Favorite pet. Well, if they mean like an actual pet that I've had, I would have to say our dog Sasha that passed away last February. Last January. Her birthday was Valentine's Day, that's what I was thinking, February. But yeah, she was our family dog, you know, with our kids that our kids grew up with, and she was such a sweet dog. She was so good, and just we really miss her. We talk about her almost every day, to be honest. We have a picture of her up on our fireplace and stuff, but yeah, we miss her. Favorite footwear. I really like cute sandals, like whether they're like a wedge sandal or just a sandal, but my hair is doing something crazy and I keep seeing it and it's distracting me, so I apologize. But yeah, some kind of cute sandal, like with some sort of like something sparkly on it or colorful. I don't know, I just like that, because I like when your like toenails are painted and you've got your cute little sandals on. I just think it looks really cute, even though I hate feet and I hate my feet, but I don't. Number 5 is favorite candy. If you're just talking like candy, like a sweet candy, not chocolate, Sour Patch Kids. I love Sour Patch Kids so much. Actually, though, they may have been taken over by a little something called Candy Kittens from the UK that Lucy Pert sent to me, because those were phenomenal. I've never had, they're sort of like a gummy, but they're not like gummies here. The texture is different and the taste, oh my gosh, they were amazing. Those might be my new favorite, but otherwise, for ones I can get, Sour Patch Kids. And if you're talking chocolate, Snickers. Nothing beats a Snickers. No matter what I try, no matter how many types of Snickers they come out with or whatever, nope, just original Snickers. Number 8, favorite holiday. Christmas, but specifically Christmas Eve, and I've mentioned that many times. Christmas Eve is just like the build up to Christmas and just what our family's traditions are on Christmas Eve of going to church and preparing the food for the next few days with my mom and sister, and you know, all of us going to church together and then going back to my mom and dad's, and my in-laws come over and have dinner with us and we play games and hang out, and then when they go home, the guys of our family all go out to the man cave that my dad has out in the garage, and my sister, my mom, and I stay in the house, and we just talk or play games, and we have the Christmas music playing and all the lights off except for the, you know, Christmas lights down the stairway and the tree and on the mantle, and we have a fire going. And sorry, my nose decided to spontaneously drip there. And it's just so peaceful, and I love that so much. That's my favorite. Number 9, night owl or early bird. Definitely a night owl. I have no use for early mornings. In fact, hearing the birds out early in the morning irritates the heck out of me. You know how people are like, oh, the sound of birds in the morning. I'm like, give me a BB gun. It's so terrible, but I hate, like, when I'm trying to sleep, the worst thing to me is the sun shining through a little part of the, like, curtain right directly in your face and the birds chirping. Yeah, no, I like to stay up late. I had a little coughing fit. I just am having all sorts of issues. My nose dripping, coughing fit, what's going on? But yeah, it's just, I love staying up late and sleeping in. That is the way I've always been, and I'm sure it's the way I'll always be. My grandma, my dad's mom, who passed away last year, she was the same way until the end. I mean, she was stay up late, sleep in kind of. She'd tell us, like, if we were coming over, well, don't come before like 2 o'clock. And I'm like, that's me. Like, no, we don't do anything like early. No. Favorite day of the week. Right now, it doesn't matter at all for most of us. And even before that, it didn't too much because working retail, I don't have, like, it's not like weekends are off. You know what I mean? It's like my schedule's just all over the place. But I would say, as far as for like my family, I would say Fridays, because it's like, you know, the beginning of the weekend when they would be home all weekend and stuff, and just, so yeah, Fridays were kind of my favorite. Do you like tattoos? I do, actually. I actually greatly appreciate tattoos. I have 2. I have a small one on my lower right back, and then I have one on my foot. And the one on my lower right back was the first one I ever got. I was like my early 20s. I think I was like 23 or something. And I don't like it now. No one really sees it though, so it doesn't matter. But I think someday I might get it covered up. I don't know. The one on my foot I love, and I get a lot of compliments on that one. So that one I've always really liked. And I was in the process of planning with my youngest sister. We kind of had planned a kind of family tattoo we were going to get, but I also was going to incorporate something more to it. And when I do eventually get to get it, it will be probably like this whole section of my arm right here. But it has total family meaning, what it will be, and it's going to be very pretty and delicate, and I'm excited about it. So eventually, when we're able to do things like get tattoos again, that is my plan. So number 12, can you drive a stick? Absolutely not. Nope. I have driving anxiety anyway. I hate driving, so unless I absolutely have to, like, you know, places near me, like, that I'm used to, no big deal, but to go somewhere that I'm not familiar with or anything like that, no, thank you. I will not drive in the city. So I had a boyfriend who tried to teach me how to drive a stick, and my dad tried to teach me. It was a no-go. Like, no, because my dad was like, good luck, to my boyfriend, like, you're good luck. And no, he couldn't either. So he thought maybe, like, he could teach me, like, my boyfriend thought maybe he could teach me because my dad, like, gets really, you know, irritated about things and about it. So he thought maybe I was just too nervous, and that's why I couldn't. No, I just can't do it. And I don't care, because I don't really have any reason to need to drive a stick. Number 13, do you like veggies? I love veggies. In fact, one of my favorite ones are Brussels sprouts, which is not a popular opinion, and not in my house either. My husband likes them, but my kids don't. But actually, they don't mind them if I like to roast them, like put them on a sheet pan with olive oil and garlic and salt and pepper, and delicious. But yeah, I love veggies. Fresh, cooked, whatever. Do you wear glasses? I don't, actually. Hold on just one second. Okay, so I actually don't like wear glasses all the time, but I do. When I was a kid, I had to wear them because I had a lazy eye, like a wandering eye, and it kind of corrected after quite a few years of wearing glasses. You can still see it sometimes when I turn my head. If I turn this way and look at you, sometimes you can see it. But yeah, so it's like it will kind of cross. But I do wear them sometimes for like if I'm looking, like reading a book, to look up and be able to focus, or like looking at the computer to look up. It takes me a long time after I've been looking at something close to be able to see kind of distance again. It's really blurry for a long time. So that's, if I'm doing something like that, I wear them. So I will put on my glasses and show you what they look like. And these are my glasses. Of course, you get my ring light in them glaring like crazy. But yeah, so these, I don't really wear them in public or anything. I've worn them a couple times, like when I've had kind of migraine going on or something and have to be out somewhere, like when we were camping or something. I wanted to be able to be out for a little bit. I'm like, anything that will help take any kind of strain away, then I would wear them. But I don't ever wear them like in public in front of people, really ever. So that's my answer to my glasses. And number 15 is, what is your favorite season? Fall, without a doubt. I don't like being hot, so summer is by far not my favorite season. I like spring because it's just starting to get warm, and that's like exciting, because when you live in Michigan, spring, there's not really much of a spring, to be honest. You kind of go from winter to summer. But yeah, like there's like that newness of like it starting to get warm that I like, but then I hate once it gets, if it's like 78 or over, it's too hot to me. And so I greatly welcome fall when it's fall time. I love the cooler weather we're rolling in. I love that it means all the fun holidays are ahead of us, and just the tastes of things and the smells, and there's just a different feeling in the air to me at that time of year and going into all the holiday stuff. So that is why fall is my favorite. So those were just little 15 questions that help you get to know me a little more if you cared to. And I would love to know more about you. So if you, I'm just going to put this out there as a general tag. I don't know if she said, I got this from Miranda that you've heard me talk about before. So I'll put her channel down in the description. I'm not sure where she got it from. So if she got it from somebody else or whoever started that, I will make sure that's down there too. But yeah, otherwise, I tag you if you're interested in doing it, because I like hearing like different things, and I like when there's questions that are something a little bit different sometimes, where they're like questions you haven't heard people answer a bunch of times. So I think that's kind of fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.